everybody, welcome to join in this live broadcast. This is Jenny.
Hi, this is Canton.
We are from Guangzhou Sunchonglic Appliance Company Limited. It's a company integrating manufacturing and trade of all kinds of home appliance accessories, as well as solar power inverter, gel, AGM battery charger, solar charger controller, refrigeration parts, and fan motor, LCD wall mount, power cord, PCB power boards, and so on.
Our company established in 1988, located in Foshan City, Guangdong Province, China. We are mainly in dealing with home appliance accessories. If you need something in this field, just feel free to contact us.
Yes, we are glad to make a presentation of our factory and our PWM controller to you today. There are 4 parts of the induction in our presentation. Part 1, PWM controller Fts Series. Part 2, PWM controller Fts Series. Part 3, MPPT controller Stmp Series. Part 4, comparison of about 3 series.
Yes, alright. Now we will start part 1. In this part, we are going to introduce our PWM controller Fts Series to you.
Fts Series solar controller adopt PWM charger mode, which one have 10 ampere, 20 ampere, 30 ampere, 40 ampere, 50 ampere, and 60 ampere with 12 volt and 24 volt system voltage. There are 2 colors like orange and green. From 10 ampere to 40 ampere, they have 2 USB connector, but not have a USB connector for 50 amps and 60 amps.
Yes. And this series of solar controller only supports AGM GL lithium battery. If you want to build a solar system, just send the rated power of each appliance and the hours of using the appliances. We will calculate how many watts and pieces controller you need.
Here are some features shown on the menu buttons. From the surface, there are 3 buttons. Let's look at the first one. When you press it shortly, you can see the setting systems on the LCD display. When you put the second buttons, when you press it shortly, you also can see the menus on the LCD displays. When you press it longer, there is setting. So we will show you on later.
The third button, when you press it shortly, you can see on the LCD is day setting. When you press it longer, you can see DC low pattern. And LCD display is very clear for you to check data situation, such as clock timing, temperature, voltage, and so on.
The underneath, you can see there are 6 terminals connected to connect the solar panel, solar battery, and the DC load. There is a hanging styles design which is convenient to install.
Especially, it has PWM charging mode. PWM. Power of octal memory function. Extreme lower power consumption, built-in reverse protection, and short circuit protection. It is suitable for small power solar products, such as solar street light and DC load products.
Now we need to pay attention to install the solar controller. When you try to connect it, the solar controllers must connect with the battery firstly, so that the controller regulators can identify the system voltage, and then connect the solar panels and the DC load. You need to pay attention to correct connection between the positive and negative electrodes.
And this Fts series is Start PWM solar controller. Let's look at the sample. It has large LCD display screen and 2 USB connectors.
They are 10 ampere, 20 ampere, and 30 amperes are 40 pieces in one carton.
Yeah.
40 pieces, 40 ampere, 50 ampere, and 60 amperes are 20 pieces in one carton.
All of them can apply for home, farmer, office, and industry. Let's introduce next part, the Fts Series Controller.
Yes, here is our Fts Series Solar Controller, and solar controllers can apply in home, farmer, office, and industry. As you can see, it has green color and black color shape.
Yes, it is fashionable. Green color is our favorite color. Now many customers want to OEM green colors. And our Fts series have 3 models. They are Fts 1210, Fts 1220, and Fts 1230. It supports 12 volt, 24 volt system voltage, ready collect 10 ampere, 20 ampere, and 30 ampere.
As we all know, the solar controller is connected with the battery and the solar panel. So if you use if the battery should be 12 volt and 24 volt to 100 ampere to 150 ampere. When it comes to the solar panel specification, FT1210 current is 10 ampere. When external, the battery is 12 volt. The solar panel specification we recommend is for 18 volt, 100 watt, and 150 watt. External, the battery is 24 volt. The solar panel we suggest you take it is 36 voltage, 100 watt, and 150 watt.
Yes, Fts 1220 and Fts 1230 same volts. The ready collect are 20 ampere and 30 ampere. Requirement solar panel specification for batteries. Fts 1220 1216 requirement 200 watt. The input voltage is 18 volt. The 24 volt system requirement is 300 watt. The input voltage is 36 volt. And the Fts 1230 12 system requirement is 300 watt. The input voltage also is 18 volt. And the 24 volt system requirement 415 watt. The input voltage also is 36 volt.
About the rate currents, of course, if customer need to meet the backgate amperes, we can do it. We can support OEM. First, ready the goods and efficient service to our customers.
Yes, we have enough stocks for our products. After the payment, the next day we send the goods to customer cargo. Free Guangzhou cargo deliveries.
Great, Candy.
Yes.
Please tell our solar controller standby current and the working temperatures.
Okay. It is standby current is lower 10 ampere and working temperature from minus 35 degrees to 60 degrees.
Well, look at these products.
Yes.
The size of Fts 1210, Fts 1220, and Fts 1230 are the same. The length is 125 mm, width is 34 mm, and the height is 86 mm, 200 grams pieces. It is 100 pieces in cartons. The carton size is length 47 mm, width 30 cm, height is 54.5 cm, and 36 kg carton. Then let's begin to introduce each part. We can see the top left corner is for the product name, solar charger controllers, and on the top right is our brand.
Yes. Right. Now our brand already opened the market in the South country. Our company strongly promotes it all over the world.
Yes, that sounds good. let's begin to introduce more details. This is MCU controller. Candy, please explain these features.
Okay, it is chip controller, control the solar panel charging.
What is this settable voltage?
Our Fts series solar controller suitable for 3 types of the batteries. The one is lead battery. The charging voltage is 14.3 voltage. The number 2 is lithium-ion battery. The charging voltage is 12.7 volt. And the number 3, the lithium-ion per phase battery. The charging voltage is 14.6 volt.
Cool, this is thermal functions. It can set in the controller when the DC lights and close. And it's the full protection function is for overcurrent protection, short circuit protection, open circuit protection, and battery reverse protection.
Oh, yeah, Jenny, you forget one protection
Oh, really?
function? Yes. It also has double mode tip and reverse circuit protection, which is prevents battery collapse from falling back to the solar cell at night to cause power loss and more. It has power off memory function, can automatically memory detection of using last standings.
Oh, these are very important functions. Yes, Candy, you are so good. Well, also you can see windows. It has the LCD displays. It can fully show the charging and discharging parameters, and there are 3 buttons here.
Yes, on the left is menu. Here. You can set up plugins. On the middle and right is up and down button to choose plugins.
How about these 2 USB interface?
Oh, well, it is DC 5 volt and 2 ampere. You can charge your mobile.
Okay, the solar controller have 2 kinds, Pwm and Mbpt. This is for Pwm.
Yes.
About the solar energy is electricity can about 80% conversion rate.
Let me introduce more. This model solar controller adapt complete 3-phase PWM charging management, custom current mode, custom voltage, and floating charger mode.
Okay, pretty good. Let's open here. Have 6 pieces connectors. Is divided into 3 parts. Connect the positive and negative poles of the solar panel, battery, and DC lamp respectively. Candy, you can tell us how to connect?
Of course. Firstly, the 3 and 4 cut button connect the battery, and then you can connect the solar panel, the number 1 and number 2 button, and finally connect the DC load, the number 5 and number 6 button. The connection order of the controller is very important, so don't forget it. Let's introduce our MPPT controller to you.
As we know, there are 2 main types of the solar controllers, PWM move and MPPT move. The transfer rate of the MPPT is higher than PWM. So today we are going to introduce a series of MPPT controller Stmp.
Yes, we would like to introduce more details for you for the MPPT.
Alright, there are 30 amperes, 40 amperes, 50 amperes, 100 amperes available for this time of the controller. The transfer rate of them are up to 95%.
Yes, this time MPPT controller can automatically recognize the voltage according to the system. The system type is 12 volt, 24 volt, and 48 volt, which can be automatically recognized and identified or set manually.
Yes, let's take a look at the function for Stmp. Button menus, button down, button up, and button enters, and LCD screen display.
An LCD screen can display power generation, battery voltage, capacitor, charging current, DC output, and foreign condition.
And it is built-in solar data monitoring interface and cooling fan.
The hanging style design makes it convenient to study. There are three types of charging mode. The first one is constant current. This type is the function that protecting electrical appliance and stabilizing current. The second mode is constant voltage. When the voltage is ready to a content stage, it will come slow down. And the last mode is floating charge. The means charging with a small current when the battery is almost fully charged.
The maximum PV input voltage of the solar panel is 150 voltage. You need to pay attention to this table's specification. Wire diameters need to be rather than 10 square millimeters copper wire. It's strongly recommended. It is suitable to lead-acid batteries, corroded batteries, lithium-ion batteries.
Yes, you can also adjust the charging current and voltage by yourself.
Yes, and almost of the MPPT controllers are with our current protection, short circuit protection, overload protection, over-discharge protection, and high temperature protection. The last thing you will pay attention to is the solar panel. Let us show you the specification of the solar panel. If you wanna buy this controller, if you have 12 volt batteries installed to a 30 ampere controller, you need to input mass 80 volts 450 watt solar panels. If you have 48 volt batteries installed to a 60 amperes controller, you need to input mass 72 voltage and 3400 wattage solar panel. What if I revert the positive and negative electrodes? Will it cause a short circuit in this controller?
No, because there is a circuit protection. But if you reverse the positive and negative electric, the controller will not work.
It is Stmp controller waterproof. Can it be installed outdoor?
Not exactly. Almost the solar controllers are not waterproof, so we don't suggest installing outdoor.
What kinds of battery can be used?
Lithium battery, cooling battery, and lithium battery.
What is the maximum temperature limited protection?
It's over 60 degrees Celsius, so it will not be damaged easily.
What is the recommended voltage solar controllers for the light bulb only?
The light bulb voltage is based on the battery installed to the controller.
What are the voltage range and current range?
They have 12 volt, 24 volt, and 48 volt, and have 3 ampere and 40 ampere, 6 ampere, and 100 ampere.
What is the warranty and coverage?
It is 1 year for warranty. You could send back to us if there is any quality problem during this period.
How many units in one box?
The 30 ampere is 8 pieces for 1 carton. 40 ampere is 4 pieces for 1 carton. 16 ampere is 4 pieces for 1 carton, and the 100 MP is 4 pieces for 1 carton.
The last question, what is the lead time of delivery?
Almost about 7 to 15 days, but we will deliver goods as soon as the wire deposit is received. So, Jenny, could you tell us the difference between Pwm and Mbpt system?
Yes, of course. About the Pwm and MPPT Solar Controller, the conversion rate of Pwm is 30%, and the conversion rate of the MPPT is 95%. The conversion rate of Pwm is lower than of MPPT, so the price of MPPT is higher than Pwm. What is the difference between Fts and Fts series?
The difference between Fts and Ftc series. The Fts series has Fts 1220 and 1230, but the Ftc series have 10 MP, 20 MP, 30 MP, 40 MP, 50 MP, and 60 MP. The share of Fts and Ftc is different. You can see. The shape of Ftc is more fashion and more popular now, and the Fts is small LCD display, and Fts the size is bigger than Fts. Fts supports lithium battery and lithium ion battery, but Ftc only supports lithium battery. The Fts series is cheaper than Ftc series. In general, the cost per thermal of Fts higher than Ftc. So, Jenny, what is the difference between Fts, Ftc series and the MPPT series?
The size is Stmp more bigger than Fts and Ftc. The shape of difference. The rate current for Stmps is 14 ampere, 60 ampere, 80 ampere, 100 ampere, bigger than Fts and Ftc. Stmp support lead acid battery, and corroded storage battery. Fts supports is lead acid batteries and lead battery. Ftc only supports lead battery. The systems of voltage for Stmp is 12 volt, 24 volt, and 48 volt. Fts and Ftc only support 12 volt and 24 volt. So now we will introduce the Ftc and Stmp connection map to you. So first one, we introduce the Ftc connection map. For the first one is for the battery voltage. For the second one is solar charging current. For the third is for the temperature. And the fourth is solar charging voltage. 5 is DC low voltage protection. 6 is DC output voltage. 7 is for the lighting time. So have finished. Let's ask Candy to introduce the Stmp's connection map to you.
Now let me show you the MPPT system connection map here. This one is our 30 MP controller. As you can see, the LCD display. You can see here is the date and time display, and here is MPPT controller mood display, and here is the battery input voltage display. And you can see these have four pieces button. This for menu, down, up, and enter. And this one is for the charging line, and this one is for the DC low line. We show you the menu function setting. First one, 3 down and 3 up. You can see here have the first one is for the battery time setting. 3 time setting. They have the 3 time tapping. The first one is VRLA battery, and the second one is the GEL battery, and the next one is Bitcoin battery, and the lithium iron battery. This for the battery time setting. And for the next one, this one is for the battery rated voltage setting. This voltage had automatically you can choose and 12 volt, 24 volt, 36 volt, and 48 volt. When you choose automatically, you must connect the battery and the controller first. Okay, next one. Charging voltage setting. When the battery is 12 volt, the floating charge is 30.8 volt. You can choose and the next one, the charger current setting. Because this controller is 30 ampere and this battery is 7 ampere, so you want to choose the 10 ampere charging the battery. If your battery is 100 or 300, you can choose 30 ampere and 20 ampere. And this one is for the discharge lifting voltage setting. This for the LCD information. And next one is for the factory reset. This one no need to set. So and the next one, this one for the time and day adjustment. You can set which day and what time. And this one for the lighting adjustment. You can set here. Constant adjustment. You can see here is LCD information. Sound setting. Button sound on and alarm sound on. You can set in here. And this one is for the another function. This for the LCD information. And the DC output setting. We start PV controller control and the time controller. You can DC lower for this one output. DC output, this one LCD 12 volt. And the next one, commit constant setting. This for your connect the controller. When the controller working, you can connect the computer to check. And next one, the language setting. You can choose English and Chinese. So today we are going to stop here. If you have any questions about the controllers, just
Contact us.
contact us.
Facebook, WhatsApp, and WeChat.
So see you next time. Bye bye.